Melody Sherry just dropped a truth bomb that has fans of love and marriage. Huntsville absolutely stunned. From shocking revelations about her co-stars to bold moves in her business empire, and even a cryptic hint about what's really next, this isn't just tea. It's a whole boiling pot. If you thought Melody was done speaking her truth, think again. What she just revealed might change everything. Welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the drama, truth, and untold stories behind your favorite reality shows and public figures. Today, we're talking about none other than Melody Sherry, the breakout star of Love and Marriage, Huntsville, a woman whose name continues to trend for all the right and sometimes controversial reasons. I end this video. We're unpacking everything Melody just revealed, from the behind-the-scenes drama on LAMH to the strategic business moves she's making, and her bold statements about what's next in her personal and professional future. If you've been following her journey through heartbreak, empowerment, and entrepreneurship, this is the update you can't afford to miss. We're not just recapping social media clips. We're breaking down key interviews, analyzing her recent live sessions, and revealing how Melody is shifting her image while stirring up serious conversations in the reality TV world. Grab your tea, because by the end of this video, you'll not only know what Melody said, but why it matters, who it's affecting, and what might happen next. In a recent Instagram live that quickly caught fire across social media, Melody Sherry opened up like never before. Sitting in her home, makeup-free and visibly vulnerable, she began to speak, not as a reality TV star, but as a woman who's been through it all, from betrayal to rebuilding. She said something that hit fans deeply. "I was holding it all together while everything around me was falling apart." That one line, simple but powerful, sent shockwaves through the LAMH fandom. For years, viewers have watched her maintain composure through public divorce, emotional battles, and on-camera shade. But now she's peeling back the curtain, revealing that the strength we saw on screen was only half the story. According to Melody, the emotional toll of the past few seasons was far greater than what the cameras ever showed. She hinted that producers deliberately downplayed certain conflicts and even claimed her personal struggles were edited for entertainment, not reality. "There were moments I wanted to walk away," she confessed, not just from the show, but from everything, public life, the pressure to be strong. She didn't name names yet, but fans are already speculating who she was referring to. Martell, a fellow cast member, wasn't the only one mentioned when Melody Sherry opened up. She also revealed that during some of her most difficult moments, whether filming heated scenes or attending intense reunions, she was quietly battling anxiety and sleepless nights. Yet, she showed up smiling, dressed to perfection, playing the part that was expected of her. What's even more gripping is how she described feeling trapped between being authentic and being palatable. That phrase struck a chord with many, especially Black women, who flooded the comments with messages like, "We get it, sis. We've been there." And just when it seemed like she had laid it all bare, Melody dropped a cryptic bombshell. "Some folks want you quiet because your truth exposes their lies." That line alone set social media on fire. Speculation spread instantly. Was she referring to Martell again? Another castmate? Could this even be a veiled reference to someone on the production team? The comments exploded with theories, but it didn't stop there. Melody hinted that she's still holding back information that, if ever revealed, could burn it all down. She paused, looked directly into the camera, and said, "The truth will always come out, whether I speak it or not." While the world has been fixated on her personal life and the explosive drama on Love and Marriage, Huntsville, many have missed what's quietly been unfolding behind the scenes. Melody is building an empire. Strategically, relentlessly, and on her own terms. Let's talk business. Melody isn't new to the game. She built her initial success alongside Martell with Holt and Holt Custom Homes. But after the breakup, she didn't just walk away. She rebranded, relaunched, and reinvented herself. Her current venture, Masterclass with Melody, is empowering aspiring real estate investors while positioning her as a powerhouse in her own right. And it's not just about money. In a recent podcast interview, she stated, "Ownership matters, not just in business, but in your narrative. I own my brand, my time, and my peace." She's launched online courses, speaking engagements, mentorship programs, and even teased a women's empowerment conference, each tied to one central theme: legacy. Fans also noticed a shift in her branding. Her posts are now more polished, less reactive. Gone are the clapbacks. In their place are glamorous photo shoots, real estate wins, and thoughtful captions on healing and growth. And here's the tea. Sources close to her say she's being courted for solo projects, including her own docu-series, brand deals, and even a potential talk show. Yes, a talk show, but with growth comes shade. Some castmates reportedly feel she's too Hollywood now. Melody addressed the whispers without naming names. It's funny how people cheer for you when you're suffering, but side-eye you when you're succeeding. She's also filed new trademarks, one for a fashion line, another for media production. Translation: Melody Sherry is just getting started. Melody Sherry is about to make serious boss moves, and she's doing it with legal protection, branding strategy, and a sharp focus on generational wealth. With every step she takes, the spotlight on her grows brighter. But so does the shadow of envy, betrayal, and backlash. As her success climbs, so does the tension within the love and marriage. Huntsville cast. What once felt like playful drama now seems like a brewing storm. Many fans are now asking, did Melody outgrow the show? Or did the show outgrow the truth? Let's rewind. For years, Melody was the centerpiece of LAMH. Her storyline carried entire seasons, from the public collapse of her marriage to Martell to her inspiring comeback as a single mother and entrepreneur. But now, her distance from certain cast members is undeniable. And it's not just editing, it's personal. In several interviews and live sessions, Melody has hinted at betrayal within the cast, saying, "People I supported behind closed doors were the first to shade me when I stopped being accessible." Fans have pointed fingers at several key names, but one relationship stands out: her on-again, off-again dynamic with Destiny Payton. Once close, their friendship has grown icy. Melody claimed she supported Destiny emotionally and financially during difficult times, only to be met with shade both on and off camera. Destiny, on the other hand, fired back in a radio interview with a subtle jab. Some people think they're better than the show now. But without the show, they wouldn't have the platform they have. That line? A direct shot. Then there's Martell Holt. While Melody has tried to maintain peace for the sake of their children, recent comments suggest ongoing conflict. In one live, she said, "Peace isn't about pretending things are okay. It's about walking away from what doesn't serve you, even if it's familiar." Martell cryptically responded via Instagram stories, writing, "People love playing victim when they're the ones who started the fire." Fan pages erupted, and Team Melody versus Team Martell trended for days. But what really stirred the pot? A behind-the-scenes rumor that several cast members allegedly met with producers to suggest Melody was no longer relatable and should be phased out of the central storyline. That backfired big time. Days later, LAMH producers dropped a promo centered entirely around Melody with the tagline, "Her silence was grace. Now she speaks." And she's clearly setting boundaries. Melody has been increasingly filming solo or in non-group settings. She addressed the shift directly. "I'm not interested in forced friendships or fake scenes. If I can't be real, I'm out." Some fans cheered. Others wondered if she's isolating herself too much. What's undeniable is this: Melody's growth has fractured the cast. The lines between reality TV and real-life resentment are starting to blur, and now, a new storm is brewing. Whispers of a tell-all interview or an exposé are spreading. One of her former castmates, heavily speculated to be either Destiny or Martell, is allegedly working with a podcaster known for spilling reality TV secrets. A viral tweet from that podcaster read, "A certain queen with a halo might not be so holy after all. Get ready, we've got files." Screenshots, old text messages, throwback videos, and claims of Melody controlling her image and scenes began circulating. Still, Melody has remained composed. Her only response? A powerful Instagram story quote, "Let them lie. The truth doesn't need a press run." Some call the backlash coordinated, an attempt to dim her light. But others see it as yet another test Melody is prepared to pass, and according to an entertainment attorney, if these tell-alls include false or defamatory content, Melody could have grounds for legal action. Her brand, her reputation, and now her rights may all be on the line. One thing's for sure, Melody Sherry is not backing down. Melody Sherry is evolving, but the big question now is, where is she going from here? Will she remain on Love and Marriage, Huntsville, the very show that made her a household name, or is she ready to walk away and begin a brand new chapter? Let's unpack what we know. In a recent Instagram Live, Melody dropped what fans are calling her most cryptic statement yet. When asked about the upcoming season and whether she'd return full-time, she smiled softly and said, "Sometimes peace costs you visibility, and sometimes stepping away is the biggest power move of all." That doesn't sound like someone eager to keep filming group scenes and rehashing drama with people she no longer trusts. Fans quickly began speculating that Melody may be preparing to exit the show, at least in a full-time capacity. Sources close to production claim Melody has been in talks with her team about launching an independent project, possibly a docu-series or a lifestyle show that focuses on her journey as a single mother, entrepreneur, and public figure navigating fame and healing. This would give her full creative control, no producers, no editing rooms, no castmates twisting the narrative. But what really has fans buzzing is Melody's love life. In recent months, she shared soft selfies with captions like "soft life loading," along with photos of roses, luxury date nights, and subtle hand-holding shots. While she hasn't revealed his identity, Melody has said in interviews, "He respects me. He supports my vision. And he's not trying to dim my light." Fans speculate he could be a high-profile businessman or someone completely out of the reality TV world, and that's exactly how she wants it. After years of heartbreak, public drama, and rebuilding, Melody may finally be stepping into the peace and partnership she deserves. Whether or not she stays on LAMH, one thing is clear: Melody has redefined her narrative. Even executive producer Carlos King recently said, "Melody is reality TV gold, but she's also outgrowing the format." Whatever she does next, she's taking her audience with her and building something bigger, bolder, and entirely hers.